Pikmon. Two players who have had a stellar bracket run thus far this weekend. I'm going to pull up and exactly see how that's gone so far because, I mean, again, two stellar players. Pikmon did beat Bird and Ceramic through losers bracket to get here. Got sent down by, I don't know if you've heard of this person, Spargo. They're pretty good at video games. That's why Pikmon got up here. And Gengur, on the other hand, went down to ZB, but then continued to fight as well. Will now be going up against Pikmon. One of these two will make it into top 8. We will find out which one that is here as we get started with some hand warmers, I do believe. All right. So, of course, we will be seeing the Clairen on the side of Gengur. Very, very solid player in neutral. Really, really good idea of sort of where you're going to be. You know you can't air-to-air Clairen. That's her domain. In the combo game, of course, you know, I felt that. I played against Gengur. I felt that combo game come out. Definitely have to be careful, especially off stage. Yep, Pikmon on the other side, though. Definitely looking forward to seeing more of him. I haven't seen enough of him play this game, and that's why I'm so excited about the set, especially seeing somebody match up against somebody that you played earlier that weekend. For me personally, I'm going to have a lot of fun doing that. I low-key want to ask Outcast if he can get on with us, but you know how it is with asking players to get on right after they lost. So I'm like, I'm going to let him relax. But somebody will hop on, I'm sure. We are here on the community stream for Rivals of Aether 2. Thank you all so much for watching. And I hope you enjoy the beginning of this set. Pikmon, of course, on the Forsburn, going up against Gengur and his Clairen. Game 1 on Godai Delta. Of course, that game 1 going to be oh so important. But Gengur going to be the one off to that hot start. Plenty of up on the yellow stick for your troubles. 80% immediately. Still aggressive off stage. Great drift back by Pikmon, though. Make sure that that didn't turn into a tougher situation. Love the reset after the cape as well. One little jab and keep that combo going. Percentages just about halfway of a difference. Gengur gets that opportunity for the edge guard. Can be a little bit difficult keeping track of who's the clone, why he's stuck in the ice, who's in there and we're out here, and who's the sheriff. Pikmon, of course, taking great advantage of that confusion to get back on stage. Now the question is, can you turn it into a big conversion? Nice. Set up for that little 50-50 right there with the forward tilt. Sets up a little bit of smoke on stage as well. Again, a little reset with the jab after the cape. Getting Pikmon right back into this game. Didn't hit confirm there. Gengur gonna take advantage, get the back hit of that down strong. Putting him up one stock right here. Pikmon, though, sweet spot back air across Godai Delta. Cavernous blast zones here. This Clairen will be hanging on a little bit longer. Nice, drifting back with that recovery. Just letting that first hit of the up B do the talking for him. Get right back onto the ledge. Safe place to be. That will be the clone going down. Get some of that smoke up and running on stage. Make that deception game so important. I love that Gengur mixes up after doing that up B back onto the stage, whether or not he'll drift back to the ledge. Let him hold on for a little bit longer, but it will be Pikmon evening up that stock count, getting again a nice reset. Doing such a good job of keeping track of, do I need one jab with just the reset or the second one to pull in to be able to continue into the grab afterwards? Been very, very consistent with it, but even more consistent, that's going to be Gengur getting the sweet spot downer into the sweet spot F strong. Again, combo game immutable. Once one tipper lands, you know you're in for a ride. All right, little scoop right there with a single hit up B. Pikmon said, I'm happy to wait. Maybe you should adjust your emotions there because Gengur gets to continue to keep that pressure on. 96, definitely doable to take a stock. Gotta love seeing that sour spot down air into the sweet spot back air afterwards. This game 1 is going the distance. Final stock for each of these players. Okay, F Strong not gonna be able to connect into the sweet spot. Big time down air, not enough to get into the F Strong though. We've already seen it once. No two-time parlor tricks, but no, Gengur with the SD, missed the double jump input. Just as flummoxed as the rest of us, I assume, plummeting into the bottom blast zone. Despite being in the lead for that whole game, That SD will give Pikmon the opportunity to go up 1-0. Heartbreaking way for a game 1 to end, especially when that decides your counter pick advantage. Now you got to claw your way back. Given the way that Gengur was playing in that game 1, not surprised to see us go back to Godai Delta for game number 2. Again, seemed really solid. The combo game was definitely on point. Worked well with the stage. Looking to get right back to business, but Pikmon up in the APM here at the start of the game 2. Lots of forwarders to connect for his troubles. A couple of overextensions have already gotten him into deep trouble so far in this set. We see that happen there again. Almost gave Gengur that opportunity to take the lead again. Little juggle, love the hit fall on the fair one. Just giving Gengur some extra opportunities. Rolls right in between the clones. Ballsy move, but it does give Gengur that opportunity to hit back. Get him attacked, though, left him vulnerable to that recovery. Good DI on the cape. Combo DI from both of these players has been great, but you want to talk about combos. There you are again. One tipper connects, the second one is sure to follow. Gengur has got them all down. Great SDI out of that forwarder, though. Gonna get Pikmon out of a sticky situation to start a stock. Down air. I love the try, but Gengur very intelligently DIing to the left, making sure that there was no opportunity to reset on the platform. Oh my goodness. That is some dash dancing from Pikmon. Ooh, overcommitted. Right now we're gonna have one of our lovely head TOs and duo scythes sitting down to join me on comms. How's it going, duo?
Pretty good, pretty good. I've been enjoying these top 32 losers calls. They've been fantastic so far. Starting off, Gengur is super aggressive Pikmon. I know these two have like a frenemies relationship for a long time, coming from Washington, fighting each other for a long time. Woo! And man, Pikmon able to bring it back.
I was always a little bit surprised to see the up air killing. I'm like, that's not what that move's made for.
That used to be a kill move back in the betas, but has since been relegated to just combo.
Oh, wait, we got super clone combos coming out.
The double dash attack.
You're getting sliced. Oh my goodness, crazy scramble movement coming out.
But tipper, that's a classic kill for Clairen, and Pikmon not DIing correctly is just going to throw it away from him.
You got to react so quickly. You got to be prepared for what that setup is going to be for Clairen, and yeah, in that case, a little bit of wrong DI definitely gets you in hot water.
It's also a better position for the Clairen. If the Clairen is too far away from stage, the opponent might DI out and down, but that sets up for a perfect tipper F smash.
Classic DI mix-ups, man. Gengur will take that into a lead, which, again, he maintained so well in that first game. Just, unfortunately, had the period on it put by that SD at the very end.
Oh, what?
Dropped the shield. Didn't believe that that second hit of the up strong was going to come out. Pikmon calling him out for his presumption.
You know, that's going to be dirty. But, you know, Pikmon, you know, pushing the advantage right now. He's playing really well. I've talked to a couple of POWs play with him. Him and Boxlax, probably the top Forsburns around here right now. But Pikmon plays a very strange Zetter, or strange Forsburn, excuse me. Very cautious, very neutral heavy, just trying to win as many neutral engagements as possible. Build that percent and then go for that kill. Not
an unreliable style for Forsburn either, right?
No,
You've
absolutely.
got huge hitboxes, a lot of them very, very quick. You just have to be so careful. I feel like if you play that way in this matchup, you have to rely on your movement a lot, but got to be thinking about those kill confirms now because we're getting into the late stages.
Even
both players
right now.
One stock plus 100, no tipper there for Gengur. Pikmon gonna find his way back down.
Trying to push the advantage. Misses the back air tipper. That wouldn't have killed anyways. That actually would have made it worse for Gengur. That's probably going to be it.
Yep. Grab the ledge. It is done easily. So Gengur bringing it back after dropping that game 1 to an SD. Could easily be up 2-0 right now, but we'll have to settle for evening the set back up as we go into game number 3.
Yep.
Anybody's question as to who can take it. Question for me is, where does Forsburn want to take a Clairen?
Small stage, minimal platforms.
Seems ideal. As long as you're comfortable, I mean, it goes opposite.
Goes the opposite.
Maximum platforms, maximum stage.
Yeah.
I do think that makes sense for like a Forsburn like Cake Assault who's going to throw out a lot more hitboxes, be playing that like micro spacing kind of game.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like Pikmon,
other way around. Sorry,
other way around for
counterfix.
sure.
Sorry, you want bigger stage. You want more. You want more of that space for smoke. You want to be somewhere else. You want to be unknown.
Certainly. I mean, for Pikmon, right? I think you definitely, like you were talking about with the playstyle, right, Duo, is that Pikmon is definitely a bit more slower paced, wants to outspace the opponent, bait stuff out, and then slide right in with the punish. That's what those capes are going to be so good for, to that exact playstyle. And I think that Fire Capital is a great place to make that really shine.
Oh, there were... Okay, going for the fair, turning around, down air, grab.
Oh, you're actually back in it.
Perfect spacing. Perfect spacing on that F smash, but it's not going to kill, unfortunately.
I mean, it's going to be a whole lot of cape right now, and just lets it rip anyways. The dagger coming out afterwards, holding onto the ledge, combust. It's not going to be enough to take the stock.
Yeah, the force explosion, unfortunately setting it offside. He needed that spike, but no chance. Going for the up throw, going for the down air. Interesting choice on platform.
I mean, if that tippered, right, if you got just the right spacing, would have led into probably tipper F strong, but because Gengur got the sour spot, wasn't quite in the cards. But what is, it's always the cape right there.
Yeah, from the shadows.
It's the Forsburn Classic, right? You're at high percent, the Forsburn's in the lead, you're going to see a lot of cape. And speaking of which, the Super Clone is out here to send those up tilts flying. Tons of damage. Pikmon, I think, tried to send out a detonation, but of course didn't have anything available, so instead we'll just have to settle for a clean 65%.
Oh, we try to go for the tech chase, but Gengur backing off, going for the back air. Gonna push him back. Nair covering both Forsburns. Oh no. Oh, that guy's gone too low. Oh no! He got back on the stage right before Pikmon exploded, but that's okay. We still take those tipper F smashes.
Yeah, jumping right into the loving arms of that tipper F strong, which does give Gengur the path back into this game, but yeah, a lot of full drift in aerials that Pikmon has really been calling out. It's definitely a big habit of Gengur, who just loves to kind of bully you with those big hitboxes. But again, a stage as big as Fire Capital, Pikmon has been having a very easy time just running far enough away that he doesn't have to deal with them.
Yeah, he wants the space. He needs his comfort zone. And he's going out with cape. He's not even, he's only dealing with grabs. Yeah, cape and grab. Pikmon's forte right now, going for the grab, down a tech chase, going for the super clone.
I love this. I love that Pikmon is willing to commit to this, because so many people will just save that for eruption.
Or just for recovery.
Not for detonation, rather.
Yeah, detonation, or using it off stage as a recovery, getting all that smoke to teleport into. Not all the players have been abusing the super clone AI yet.
We've definitely seen, right? Pikmon has put together some damage, some impressive combos. We'll be right back to the ledge here. Again, this bait and punish playstyle working out so well. DI'd away from the tipper, so is able to stay alive. But now, this is still Gengur in the driver's seat, at least at the moment. Tipper's not going to lead to a combo.
He falls for the clone, and Pikmon makes a safe getaway here at 109%. But right now, I think Gengur's in risk of reaching arthritis percents where his forward throw and back throw will not kill. It will not convert into an F smash.
You're absolutely right about that. You see even that tipper dare sending that Forsburn much too far to find any follow-ups. And now in danger off stage again. Pikmon doing a great job of finding these reversals.
That's his first real combo. That's his first real combo this match, not just this set.
It can be done. It can be done. My play style is not wrong.
F smash.
Another F strong. He's just letting those rip, not even worrying about, hey, what happens if they shield that second hit?
It's such a conditioning thing. Like, it doesn't kill much, but if you let it build up over and over and over again.
That could have been the setup. Looks like it might be enough to do it anyways.
He's gonna go off. No, he's just gonna hold. He's gonna hold that ledge and watch him fall to his doom.
Nothing else you need. Pikmon up 2-1 now. Definitely earning his slot right here. Again, have to think about how large that SD in Game 1 looms. We could be looking at an entirely different pace for this set, but as it stands, Pikmon and this Forsburn are one game away from punching their ticket into playing on Sunday on the main stage tomorrow morning.
Yeah, this is big for both of them. Getting top 8 at a really stacked bracket like this is extremely prestigious. They got a lot to lose on tonight, or today.
It's tonight for most people in the U.S. right now. We're here on the West Coast. We're the weird ones.
I wish it was tonight.
Well, here we are, Julesville
dash attack
for game number 4. Yeah, big read's coming out already.
Oh, gets a tipper. He misses the up air, though. Went too fast.
Oh,
on the
my
fast
gosh.
Gets a
3.
tipper. Not going to kill.
Still a helping of damage. 80%. Yes, I'm calling you out. I know that's the clone, but I want him to feel maximum pain.
Oh,
nice.
Intercepting with the nair. Good anti-air option. But can't sit with the back air in return. Gets a dash attack, and he goes straight for the F smash.
11.
Jules is not normally the survivable stage here, but it looks like Pikmon has the perfect DI in the box.
Using every inch of the stage that is not blast zone to stay alive right now. And again, like you're saying, these kinds of percents, it can be really awkward for Clairen to try to find a kill, because even that down strong covering that roll in, if it's not a tipper, it's not going to do it.
No.
That
the back air, yeah. I think he could have DI'd down a bit, but that's such a hard thing to DI out from.
Ooh. Okay, non-tipper dare actually leading to a big combo, part of a 51% dinging.
Oh,
that Gengur is going to be able to
down smash. It doesn't kill though. That was such a Clairen combo. You go for the down air, down smash.
Down strong's coming out on both sides for sure, but yes, using that detonation right there. Did not get the biggest hitbox though.
Oh, he goes for the weak hit, but it misses. Nair, fair.
How did you turn that into a combo?
What happened to the neutral heavy Pikmon who was competing like 1 match ago?
Hit the lab.
Hit the lab.
Hit the hyperbolic time chamber real quick.
Yeah, he's getting these combos. Back air, dash attack, and he backs off. He has so much to lose right now. It's 2-2, and he just lost Explosion.
Yeah, lost those stacks. And Gengur definitely getting a big opportunity, but off stage, that is a place that Pikmon has been able to do a decent amount of damage. These recoveries have just been impossible to contest. Scratch that, though, as that special getup does plenty for Gengur.
Covers both options perfectly.
Yeah. Gives him some solid footing back on stage as well. 120%. All it really takes is a random tipper on stage. That's not a tipper, notably.
That's not a tipper, but that sour spot was a little stronger than I'd like it to be on there. He's going to go for the up air. Yep, that's an up air kill. Clean, clean.
That'll be 2 booms for me.
Indeed. Dash attack. What, he didn't do the Oki? What?
That was a really, really good read by Gengur right there. Noticing that timing that Pikmon has been going for, that dash back and then dash forward, and then it's either a grab or it's a dash attack. Spot dodged it perfectly, but now Pikmon is calling it out as well. Says it's my turn to play the game.
Dash attack. Oh, he wasn't able to get the tipper up air. You still can get that low percent. Up throw.
They both roll in the same direction. Oh my goodness, Gengur. Big damage. No turnaround back air right there from Pikmon. Just a little bit too slow on that down B turnaround.
Ooh, and he gets hit with a strong inner hitbox of that F smash. Even at 100, F smash, weak as it is, can still kill.
And with that, this could potentially be Gengur's last stock of the tournament, or we could be going to game 5.
Oh, the snipe off the camera!
Woo! We are going to a game number 5. Pikmon or Gengur, one of them is punching their ticket into top 8 tomorrow, and one of them is going home at 9th.
Washington biting off its own tail with this one.
They're
Holy cow.
They're fighting like crabs in a bucket, my brother.
Yeah.
One of us is getting out, but I'm going to try to drag you down with me.
I like the pick by Pikmon. This is not... okay, platform-wise, great stage for Clairen. The second she's off stage, though, half of her options are gone. Can't wall jump, can't side B, can't air dodge, and it's just, it's awful. Well, she can air dodge, but not against the wall.
Recovery options are very limited. The big thing that she has is mix-ups onto these platforms in this layout when she's off stage.
Yeah, it's the perfect platform layout for tipper up smash. It's so good for it, but once she's off stage, it's so hard for her. And Forsburn doesn't need that stage that much if he has enough smoke.
No. Notably has not needed to come back from off stage yet, though, because Gengur has definitely taken a commanding lead at the start of this game. Still has not found the confirms to close this one out. Pikmon playing around all of those big options that get you started. The down air, the forward air 1, really been getting around those effectively, and now just really needs to get that Clairen off stage to show you how it's done.
Tipper fair, almost killing, but with some correct... Pikmon's been killed with the DI, but you're not DIing out of that.
Gengur definitely calling out that high recovery. We've seen it a few times, able to punish that air dodge. You're getting scooped, my brother! 3 straight capes into a follow-up and then turns it into a back air. It's not enough to get that stock. Air Armada, you know, those side blast zones are not a close distance from center stage, so Gengur able to hang on. But every bit of extra credit that you can build on is going to be so important, and it looks like Pikmon might be able to close it out before that becomes a factor.
Oh! Intercepts in the second hit of Uppy with that F smash. Excellent timing, excellent sniping.
Really well done, and Pikmon is able to get away from any big confirms. Scratch that. There are a couple more, and you have got a Clairen commanding center stage. Super Clone knocked out in a flash. All of the smoke gone in a flash. It is time once again for Gengur to get the ball rolling. 83%, and it's still climbing.
Gengur and comboing like Spargo right now. Spargo loves comboing the sour spot. He's one of the few players who can do it, and Gengur's making it work right now. Gets hit with a jab. Oh, misses the tipper F smash.
He dashed up too far. Baby dash F strong might have been enough, but he actually got a full dash input instead. So went a little bit too close to that Forsburn, and that Forsburn of Pikmon is starting to get some big damage.
He didn't go for the down smash.
Didn't go for reaction tech chase, just tried to go for the read. Doesn't matter though, the game is right back to even, duo.
104 to 117. This is Cape and Tipper F smash can absolutely take it. Is he gonna go for the Cape? No, he's trying to go for the dare, but unfortunately gets hit with the Tipper up B. Pushing against the wall here. Gengur has the advantage.
Has 2
Did he guess right? Oh, yes he did!
Yes, he did. Playing those guessing games, Gengur is happy to. Just needs one more stock, and Pikmon getting close to bringing this one back to even, but it is Gengur in the driver's seat again. He is shifted into high gear.
Platform, missing the Tipper F smash, unfortunate. All right, Pikmon's time to shine here, trying to get there.
Does get the confirm.
All right,
duo, we are going last game, last stock.
Game 5.
Oh my goodness, and it's going to be on Air Armada, which means that you have to be oh so careful if you go off stage. Only one can survive.
Forward throw goes for the tech chase. He doesn't even bother, just goes straight for down smash.
Love the use of the down strong capes again. Big time combos
down
to Pikmon.
Down tilt again. Oh, he gets hit with the tipper get up. Unfortunate.
Missed the tech chase and we're back to neutral. Oh my god.
Gets hit with the tipper back air. Gengur moonwalking to ground, grab ledge. He gets the sour spot.
Oh, he took it out.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Brilliant edge guard right there.
Gengur in top 8.
Representing the Clairen to bring it in. Pikmon with a fantastic bracket run this weekend, but will be going home at 9th at the hands of Gengur and that Clairen.
Washington is a powerhouse today. Woo. We got Mystery Soul. We got Gengur in bracket. Holy cow.
Excellent set. My gosh. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest, people. If you don't like rivals, then tune out of these streams. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that